In the last session, we discussed about the velocity selector. What is the velocity selector? To identify the same velocity particles or charged particles, we are going to use the that is the velocity selector. And next we discussed the Biot-Savart's law. What is Biot-Savart's law? The Biot-Savart's law will give what is the magnetic field due to a current element at a given point P. Here, what is Biot-Savart's law? Biot-Savart's law gives the magnetic field at a point B due to the current element is given as mu naught ideal sin theta by 4 pi r square. So mu naught ideal sin theta by 4 pi r square. So this is the magnetic field due to the current element which is given by the Biot-Savart's law. Now we are going to discuss about the magnetic field due to the current carrying circular current loop. That is, whenever a circular loop is taken, what is the magnetic field given by that? This is an important 5-mark questions. This is number of times repeated questions. That is magnetic field due to a current carrying circular loop. See here, first I draw the diagram how to draw the circular loop and how to calculate the magnetic field due to that circular loop. Here it is a circular loop. Here I consider it is the current carrying circular loop, and the current flowing through the circular loop can be taken as I, and it is the center of the circular loop where R is the radius of that loop. Capital R is the radius of that circular loop. If you want to find the magnetic field at a point P along its axis, so here I assume the point P is at a distance of x meters from the point P, from the center of a circular coil. Here a point P is at a distance of x meters from the center of the circular coil. And here we are going to consider the Biot-Savart's law. The Biot-Savart's law is considered by taking a current element. Here I take the current element first, and after that by doing integration we can get what is the total magnetic field. Here I consider a small current element. That current element is at a distance of small r from the point P. The current element is at a distance of small r from the point P. And here it is a right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, what is the value of the r? R is equal to root of capital R square plus x square. First remembering point is the distance between current element and point P is root of capital R square plus x square. That is the radius square plus distance of between center of the coil and the point P. And next another one is angle between this circular loop and small r. Here angle between circular loop and small r can be taken as a theta. So for that, here take this angle, it is a circular loop and it is the distance r. The angle between the circular loop and r is nothing but, so here when we consider like this, the angle between the distance small r and circular loop is at any point it is 90 degrees. So it is always perpendicular to the circular loop. Similarly, here also the theta is equal to 90 degrees. Due to that, the magnetic field due to element at point P is dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I dl sin theta by r square. Here what is sin theta? Sin theta is 90 degrees, so it can be taken as a 1. So the magnetic field at the point due to this element is nothing but dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into IDL by R square. First remember this point also. Here the next point is the magnetic field due to the current element at the point P is mu naught by 4 pi IDL by R square. Here sin theta is 90 degrees. Means theta is 90 degrees, sin 90 become 1. The reason is it is the coil and that is the loop. If you take the distance smaller, the angle between the loop and the smaller is 90 degrees. So sin 90 is equal to, we can take the sin 90 is equal to 1. So that is, it is the circular coil. Here it is the point P and it is the distance between element and coil. The angle between these two is always 90 degrees. Remember this point. So based on that, and this is the one point you have to remember, that is the distance between point and DL is smaller. The smaller is equal to root of R square plus X square. And next one is magnetic field due to the current element at point P is equal to mu naught by 4 pi IDL by R square. Here sin theta can be taken as 1. Why? Because the angle between current element and smaller is 90 degrees. And another one is here, due to this current element, it is the magnetic field dB, and here opposite we have same another current element will be there. So due to this current element, it is the magnetic field dB. For example, if I consider the angle phi here, then see what happened. This is the vertical components. These two are perpendicular to each other. These two are perpendicular to each other. So here also angle can be taken as a phi, and here the magnetic field can be resolved. The angle touch component can be taken as a dB cos phi, and this component can be taken as a dB sin phi. In the similar way, here also it is making an angle phi here. So this dB is also resolved. The angle touch component is dB cos phi, and this is dB sin phi. So like that, every current element makes a magnetic field. That magnetic field having two components. One is this horizontal component, another one is the vertical component. When we observe, all the vertical components can be cancelled, only the horizontal components can be added. That is, cos phi components are cancelled, because if you take any element, their horizontal components are in the same direction, but whereas vertical components are in opposite direction. So cos phi components are cancelled, only we can consider the sin phi components. So these are the 3 points we have to remember. First point, small r is equal to root of capital R square plus X square. Second point, magnetic field due to the current element at point P due to circular loop is current element, I said. So due to the current element on the circular loop at point P is mu naught by 4 pi IDL by R square. Here sin theta can be taken as a 1. And another point is, due to the circular loop at point P, all cos phi and horizontal components are neglected, means cancelled. Only vertical components are cancelled, only horizontal components, that is sin phi components, are present. So based on these 3 points, we are going to derive what is the magnetic field due to the circular loop. Okay, now see the diagram for this derivation. The previous I explained what are the terms we have to take. Remember, keep the terms in mind. Now do the derivation. That is, here it is the current carrying loop. The radius of loop is capital R, and a point P is considered at a distance x from the center. This is the point P, which is x meters from the center, where small r is the distance between current element and point P, that is root of X square plus capital R square from Pythagoras theorem. And here I already told you, here the only vertical components are cancelled and horizontal components are present. So dB cos phi components are cancelled. Here dB cos phi, and due to opposite current element, here also another is, that is dB cos phi. These two can be cancelled. So no need to consider this dB cos phi. Only the magnetic field is along this direction, that is the dB sin phi. Okay, clear? And next another point is here angle between small where distance vector r and current loop can be taken as a 90 degrees. So now from this consider the current element. Here the current element is dl, and according to Biot-Savart's law, according to Biot-Savart's law, the magnetic field at point P is dB is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r square and into sin phi. Why? Because here sin phi represents the direction of that element. And here what is r square? R square is equal to means the distance r is equal to root of r square plus root of x square plus capital R square. And next term required is sin phi. Sin phi is equal to, see this right angle triangle, sin phi is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is r, hypotenuse is small r. Here it is written as capital R by small r is equal to root of r square plus x square. Okay, now this is the small r and it is the sin phi, and here dB is the magnetic field due to dl only. Therefore total magnetic field due to circular loop, total magnetic field due to circular loop is B is equal to integral dB sin phi. This is the total magnetic field due to taking integration on both sides. It gives the total magnetic field, that is B is equal to, okay. Here according to Biot-Savart's law, mu naught I by 4 pi r square, that is sin theta we can take, but whereas theta is equal to 90 degrees. Remember this point. Now magnetic field, total magnetic field due to the circular loop is nothing but integral dV into the magnetic field is only along sin phi component, so into sin phi. Clear my point? Here according to Biot-Savart's law, this is the general formula, that is mu naught I sin theta by 4 pi r square, but where angle between r and the current loop can be taken as 90 degrees. So I can take it is 90, sin 90 become 1. And now, and here it is the total magnetic field due to the circular loop. The total magnetic field due to circular loop B is equal to taking integration. Here due to element it is the magnetic field. Due to all elements, that is nothing but integration. Integration dB sin phi. Here sin phi represent which component is only exist. So from this B is equal to integral, what is dB? dB is mu naught I by 4 pi r square into sin, here dl is there, dl mu naught I 4 pi r square dl into sin phi. Here what is sin phi? Sin phi is nothing but capital R by small r, that is also substituting here, that is mu naught I dl by 4 pi r square into, what is the value of sin phi? Sin phi is equal to capital R by small r integral dl, because this all is the constant, only the variation is length. So now here B is equal to mu naught, here we take integration for the dl, here take the integration. Now this is, by simplifying, mu naught I into capital R by 4 pi r square into r, this is r cube, but what is small r? Small r is equal to root of x square plus capital R square. So this is x square plus capital R square under root whole power 3. So this is written as 3 by 2 into integral dl. What is integral dl? Total length of this circular coil. What is the total length of this circular coil? Is nothing but its circumference. That is known as 2 pi r. So otherwise, if you take integral dl here. Now by substituting the means, by taking integration mu naught I r by 4 pi x square plus r square whole power 3 by 2 into integral dl represent total length of the circular coil. The total length of circular coil is nothing but 2 pi r. Now take the simplification. 2 pi and 4 pi, this is 2. Therefore total magnetic field due to a circular coil at the point P is B is equal to mu naught I into r square by 2 into x square plus r square whole power 3 by 2. Remember this expression. This is important expression. That is magnetic field due to a circular coil at point P is mu naught I into r square by 2 into x square plus r square whole power 3 by 2. Once again, see this derivation, important 5-mark derivation. That is, it is the diagram, it is the circular loop. At a point P, we want to calculate what is the magnetic field. The point P is at a distance of x. Here in this, you have to remember 3 points. One is distance between the current loop and distance between current element and point P is small r. Small r equal to root of x square plus r square. That is first point. Second point is the angle between the current element and distance r is 90 degrees. Okay, that is the important point. And the third point is all the cos phi components are cancelled, only sin phi components are present. Okay. Now see, current element is taken as dl. According to Biot-Savart's law, magnetic field at a point P is, according to Biot-Savart's law, mu naught I by 4 pi r square into sin theta. But whereas theta is 90 degrees, so you can take theta is 90 degrees. Now this is become mu naught I by 4 pi r square, where small r equal to, according to the right angle triangle, root of x square plus r square. Sin phi is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, that is r by small r. Now the total magnetic field due to this loop is equal to magnetic field due to element taking integration. So magnetic field due to the element is only horizontal component, that is sin phi component is present. So V is equal to integral represents total magnetic field dB sin phi. But what is dB? dB is equal to mu naught I into 4 pi r square. 90 degrees substituted, sin theta become 1. So dB is equal to mu naught I dl by 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square sin phi. Now by substituting, that is integral mu naught I dl by 4 pi r square, sin phi is capital R by small r. So here by simplifying this one, integral dl is nothing but 2 pi r and small r is nothing but root of x square plus r square, and substituting and taking cancel, the magnetic field due to the circular loop is B is equal to mu naught I r square by 2 into x square plus r square whole power 3 by 2. Here dB is equal to mu naught I dl sin theta by 4 pi r square, where theta equal to 90 degrees, then it to become mu naught I dl by 4 pi r square. Okay, that is taken as a dB. The dB is substituted here. You can get this one. Okay. Now this is the magnetic field expression due to this circular coil, mu naught I into r square by 2 into x square plus r square whole power 3 by 2. Now the first case means, in this we are going to take two cases. The first case is, that is magnetic field at center of the coil. The magnetic field at the center of the loop, we can take it as loop. Coil means number of turns or more. The magnetic field at center of the loop is BA, means x is equal to 0. So means the point is at the center of the circular loop. That is B is equal to mu naught I into r square by 2 into x is equal to 0. So this is r square whole power 3 by 2. 2 cancel. it is written as r cube. So square and here cancel. So what is the magnetic field at center of the circular loop is mu naught I by 2r. This is the magnetic field at the center of the loop. Next one is another case. If loop has n turns, means we take loop like this. If it is n turns means it is having number of turns like that. Then the magnetic field is equal to, due to one loop, mu naught I by 2r. Due to one loop, this is the magnetic field. Due to n loops, n into mu naught I r square by 2 into x square plus r square whole power 3 by 2. Okay. So this is the magnetic field at center, and this is the magnetic field due to the circular coil is having n number of loops. Okay. In the next session, we studied about what is Ampere's circuit law and what is the magnetic field to the straight current carrying conductor, solenoid and toroid.